I told you we were going to talk about the arrival of the twins. Now, I've explained a little bit with the Roswell. The Roswell is quite complicated to some because they've made it purposely complicated. I've tried to break it down, the aerial dogfight, as some of the experts proclaim have never known. But it's documented. It's well known. The government knew what was going on. They didn't know what they had, but they knew something quite unique was going on. But the Catholic Church knew all about it. So I mentioned these twins, these two boys who were identical, arriving, this craft being seen over parts of the Northeast, probably about an hour and a half after the Roswell incident had already taken place. People back in Roswell and the surrounding areas didn't know that a craft had just crashed. Nobody would know for 5 days when it was being searched for by the military at the time. And it was Mac Brazel who found some of this strange material on that ranch up around Corona. That's where the first craft was hit by a pulse beam from the Varana, craft number 1. It lost power. It hit the desert floor and went back airborne. And it ended up 22.7 miles due south of where it was struck. So, now that we've covered Roswell, I told you that we were going to talk about these crafts being seen over the Northeast, mainly around New Jersey. So we have to go with my official Blue Book reports. Oh, remember, the Air Force quit studying aerial phenomena in 1969, and the Blue Book was officially closed? Really? Well, that's a lie too. But these reports, as you can see, I will show you, this is an official NORAD Blue Book report. You can see it's top secret. Only a select few could see it. It's quite unique, the stuff that it's in here. We will go right over here. And this is where the official reports start. As you can see, and everything that's highlighted is very serious reports that were noted by the federal government. But we're talking about the events that took place right after Roswell. So I've placed in front of everything, and all these reports are in chronological order from month, date, and year. So let's go ahead and start. I want you to pay particular notice to the dates and the time. Let's start in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Can you see that? There we go. Can you see that? Altoona. See the date? July 3rd, 1947. See the time? 1:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Does that prove nothing? It doesn't prove nothing. Somebody saw something strange. But what happened over High Bridge, New Jersey? Again, I want you to pay close attention to the dates and the time. See that? That is Blue Book Report number 16, official. And as you can see, they put confidential. This was filed under. This location was in Morristown, New Jersey. I will read it to you so you can understand it. And it says, the event review on the early morning hours of July 3rd, 1947. A strange air vehicle was spotted over Morristown, New Jersey. Witnesses stated they heard no engines that could be comparable to any known standard aircraft at the time. The vehicle had three-sided figure, type airframe, and a very bright light underneath it. And the witnesses are also as followed. Patrolman Officer Douglas Farmer, who is a police officer in High Bridge, New Jersey. Arthur McCombs, a resident delivery man. He was out in the early morning hours. Stanley Adams, occupation, they had UK. They don't know what he did, but he was filed in this official report. And Mary Jo Lewis, who was a waitress, she witnessed this craft. Now, this craft was witnessed for approximately 2 minutes, and the object moved silently back to the south and disappeared. They have notes right here. A note that was added. Sightings were also reported in Case Dispatch in Harborside, Maine at 2:30 a.m., High Bridge, New Jersey again at 3:08, and Long Island, New York at 3:22, all a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. But it says also filed into separate reports. Well, I found them reports. Them reports are right here. See, they are colored. They're highlighted. So, this is just a small evidence. So, what was going on? Did they know about the twins? Not yet. But the Catholic Church knew exactly what was coming. They knew exactly when it was going to arrive. They knew exactly when the events would take place. Within my book, Project Aquarius, I have a letter that was given to me by the Catholic priest that was part of the grouping of Zingo. And Bishop Coloni gave me 2 letters. One was dated in 1932. You can see this in the book. Stating that they were suspecting the arrival of these children. They were expecting 7 to 12, but they knew about the first arrival, these twins. These twins were named Michael and Daniel. Michael and Daniel were very special. The Catholic Church knew who they were. Michael, well, he never did change his name. Why should he? And Michael was the archangel. Michael. Well, who is this second twin they're talking about? His actual name was Uriel, an angel of fire, a seraphim. But most people would understand Daniel as Joshua. Well, who was Joshua? Well, most people know him in the Bible as Jesus. I know you're going, oh, it's a fact, and it's true. They knew who these 2 twins were. For let's go back. Let us make man in our image. Jesus never said he was God incarnate. Michael has never said he is God incarnate. I've never said I'm God incarnate, and we won't. But we will say this very openly. We are the sons of God, and we know who our Father is. And we will tell you who our Father is, and again, documented beyond belief.